A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a crucial moment for international diplomacy, Secretary of State Marco Rubio emphasized the necessity for both Russia and Ukraine to make concessions to achieve a lasting peace agreement. Speaking on Face the Nation on Sunday, Rubio stated that the ongoing conflict has taken a toll on Ukraine, and it is vital for both sides to come to the table with a willingness to compromise. We want to wind up with a peace deal that ends this war so Ukraine can go on with the rest of their lives and rebuild their country, Rubio remarked, highlighting the urgency of the situation. This statement comes ahead of a significant meeting scheduled at the White House on Monday, where President Trump will convene with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and European leaders to discuss the path forward following Trump's recent summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska. The summit, which lasted nearly 3 hours, was described by Trump as extremely productive, yet he cautioned that there's no deal until there's a deal, as no ceasefire was announced. Rubio, who attended the summit, was somewhat reserved in detailing the discussions, but he indicated that there were potential breakthroughs that could pave the way for future negotiations. There are things that were discussed as part of this meeting that are potentials for breakthroughs, he noted. The discussions on Monday are expected to be pivotal, as they aim to narrow the gap between the two sides and explore the possibility of bringing Presidents Zelensky and Putin together to finalize an agreement that would put an end to the conflict. Rubio pointed out that various critical issues need to be addressed, including security guarantees for Ukraine, territorial disputes, and the reconstruction of the war-torn nation. He stressed that reaching an agreement would require specificity and collaboration with international partners. The backdrop of this diplomatic effort is marked by previous tensions, particularly a chaotic meeting in February between Zelensky, Trump, and Vice President J.D. Vance, which exposed significant rifts between the U.S. and Ukraine. Some have speculated that European leaders are accompanying Zelensky to Washington to ensure he does not accept a subpar deal, but Rubio dismissed this notion, asserting that the leaders have been in coordination for weeks. They're coming here tomorrow because they're supposed to come here tomorrow. We invited them to come, he clarified. As the diplomatic landscape evolves, it remains uncertain if a peace deal is imminent. Rubio acknowledged that while there has been movement in talks, there is still a long way to go. He stated, "I'm not saying we're on the verge of a peace deal, but I am saying that we saw movement. Enough movement to justify a follow-up meeting with Zelensky and the Europeans." In a contrasting perspective, Representative Jason Crow, a Democrat from Colorado, criticized the meeting with Putin, labeling it a historic embarrassment. Crow emphasized the importance of understanding what motivates Putin in negotiations. He argued that the Russian leader is primarily influenced by economic pressures, political isolation, and military defeat, rather than displays of military might. What Vladimir Putin cares about is basically 3 things: economic pressure in the form of sanctions, political, diplomatic isolation, and military defeat, Crow explained. As the situation develops, the world watches closely, hoping for a resolution that not only halts the violence, but also sets the stage for a stable and peaceful future in the region. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.